Here we go. Welcome back once again to Hand of Fate 2. Last time I played this, it was a little heartbreaking. Did a long-ass thing, and died. Well, not really died, but was, bound to servitude forever by Satan. New? What's new? Additional content. Dealer's Apprentice. Have you ever been loyal to the game of life and death, and now the dealer himself? Or you have been ever loyal. He joins your cause. Dealer Vinesauce. Available after completion of the World Challenge. Okay. So I remember what I have to do to complete the devil. Okay, so I need to do a thing. There's a card. There's a card that I need to do. Now, question, chat. Should I do an earlier level, do the card, and then go back to the devil? What was the name of the Wilco song I played? Far, Far Away. Yeah. Alright, so, if I remember correctly, it's been almost a week since I played this. A little less than that. But if I remember correctly, I needed... Caravan Robre. Alright, and it's wheel. So I need equipment that's gonna get me on the wheel. Gambits. No, special. If you do opt to go back, you could go for gold on one of your silvers. I'm gonna pass on that because it's just too much. So, who's good with the wheel? Maleclipse, respin wheel, okay. Encounters, we've got caravan robbery, equipment. Let me see if I can filter by gambits. Is the game loud, or is it just kind of on my end? It is. Where's the volume reset for the game? The volume reset for the game. Okay. The volume reset. We're good now. Alright. So, I need items that are going to... I need items that are gonna help me with the wheel. So, Grifter's Companion. Get rid of that. Need that. Let's see, where's the other one? I don't have any other wheel equipment, so... I'll just do a recommend for the rest of it.
Already we see the Empire abdicating its role and leaving the protection of their people to the lazy, thoughtless, and malign. I have tried to anticipate the changes the usurper might make. 22 challenges I offer you. that will help you to understand the many ways in which the cards may fall. I do not know what Callus will do when we meet him, but I hope you will be ready when we arrive.
Okay, so, I did this already in a previous stream, so don't expect much. To appeal to their sense of duty.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Alright, never mind.
Next time,
Captured
bring
soldiers.
more food.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave them hanging there, that's good. Oh, I can't camp. There we go. Perfect. So that's what I needed. I needed that ring, and hopefully on the next area I'll get the card that I need to beat. So here's what I need to do. I need to get that card, I need to get the token on it, and then I can go back to the crazy level and get a gold, potentially. So that's why I'm doing this. You kinda can't get a gold unless you have a certain card, and that's what I'm working. I'm working Chuards. Cowards. Jamie, please. Wow, my Arnold Schwarzenegger is really good tonight. That's the second time I've attempted Arnold and have failed miserably. Oh, nice, I got the other one. What is this? Somebody touch my spaghetti is from the Terry Toons, old animation studio from the 30s adaptation of the Three Bears. Okay.
Gasping with each step, hoping to survive. Find food if you can. These
Here
tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
You find Merrick sitting in the shade of a precarious boulder at the edge of the ravine. Just in time, he says, standing up and dusting off his hands. A procession of trade caravans and carriages makes its way to the great city, carrying wares from distant lands. You crawl to the edge of the ravine and peer over the crest. We're gonna ambush them. I am not normally one to create a scene, but this time... But time is of the essence. You must find the caravan... Caravan. In particular... the fucking caravan's got no fucking wheels. Sorry, can't not say caravan without thinking of the movie Snatch. Of a particular cartographer, Merrick explains. Among his possessions is a map of the Great Sands. Find it for me. If you happen upon anything else of value, you can keep it. Just bring me that map. With a great heave, you dislodge a boulder, sending it crashing down the slope to block the carriage's path. The driver of the first carriage sounds an alarm, blowing a great horn in an attempt to notify any patrolling Empire guards. The sound echoes through the gorge. With the rest of the procession in disarray, you quickly descend into the valley and approach the first caravan.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
It's extra slow right now, so I need to do it here. I need to do it here and now. Got it. Amidst the chaos, you find the wagon that Merrick had described. As the cartographer attempts to temper the horses, you sneak aboard and rifle through his papers and parchments. Tucked under a bottle of ale and a glittering silver ornament, you find it the map of the Great Sands. You swing the sack over your shoulder and exit the carriage. The merchant's still reeling from the shock of your ambush, and with Imperial soldiers fast approaching, you make your escape. Away from the chaos, you check your spoils before continuing on your journey. You find Merrick waiting where you left him. His eyes grow wide at the sight of the map, and with a flourish, it disappears beneath his cloak. "Tell no one of this," he says with a smile. "Meet me at the edge of the sands. Sands in 3 nights' time."
Nicely done.
Can I, just exit the map now? Sun. Okay. So now, do I need to do the Sands card? Desert Trek? Or do I bring this with me? I have to just, like... So do I have to do that before I go to the devil? Is my question. You don't have to, okay. Okay. I just want to make sure, because this is a very, very long mission. Or... thing. So... yeah, I wanted to make sure I got everything just right. Thomas the Ogre. Fabled Beast. We'll get rid of that one. We'll get Desert Trek. Alright, equipment. Let me make sure I've got my stuff. The Empire's Burden. I'm gonna replace that with the Platinum ring for the wheel gambits. Okay. And supplies. Healing spirits, food, plus max life. Helmet. See, I think that's good. That's all still from last time. Prepared for Empire combat. Useful against the Empire. You will need a lot of food and card gambit bonuses for Desert Trek. Also accept all help from the devil except the last one. Okay, I will do that. So I know people just joining are probably like, what the fuck is this? This sucks. But just give it a little time, and also, you know, this is a really difficult... it's a really difficult fucking thing. So I read through this whole thing last time I played this game, so I'm gonna give you the gist of it, instead of reading through it. Because, well, fuck that. I'm not doing that again.
I envy your friends. It has been an eternity since I traveled with like-minded associates.
So, my companions have been stricken with bad fate. meaning like they're either captured or sick. It's not great. Oh, nice. That's lucky. Holy shit. This is a good start. Just a little failure. So Goblin Town was good to me. Okay, this is a surprise introduction. Lord Apollyon requests your presence, the half-ogre declares, right? Lord Apollyon, of course, invites me to his place. Lord Apollyon is a man of wealth and taste. Greet him graciously. He wants to know of my exploits. He's very interested in my life, and he wants me to just hang out with him.
You can use the weapons you have, or you can attempt to be worthy of this one.
Very nice guy, that Lord Apollyon. Very, very nice. Here's the ogre. Evil ogre has stockpiled rations. Okay, so then we go to the ogre. Right? I did this one too. So they tell me all these stories about this ogre. And then we get to the ogre. And then we say that, so the ogre's name is Thomas, which is not an ogre's name. Demand the food, and he says that he swears that he never stole any food. And I believe him because he's an ogre. And ogres are like scunions. The farmers manage to find their voices. I'm not gonna fight the ogre. The farmers are like really pissed about that, by the way. So Thomas is like, oh, this human is reasonable. But if we play a game of chance, ogre will be let's play a dice game. Ogre can give me stuff if I win. Oh man, that's a complete reroll. That's fucking lame. Yes!
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Okay. Here's the item. It is better dice. Okay, and let's see, a game of manual dexterity, of course. Bang!
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Perhaps I've grown lax from sitting in the forest by myself for too long, Thomas grumbles. Let's see, what is this? Shuffle one less down to a minimum of one shuffle. I'm gonna get that and wait until I can use it. That's gonna be very useful. If you win all of it, yeah, he starts to hate you. The ogre gets pissed if you win too much. You cross the northern border and prepare yourself for the long journey up Mount Freitas. Right. So again, you require 4 blessings, and Lord Apollyon can help me with that. Then there's this dude, the Grey Traveler. You stand at the precipice of ruin. The Dark Lord has taken an interest in your destiny and even now is engineering your downfall. I can help. There is magic that can help you beat him at his own game. We can craft it, you and I. Doing so may test your spirit, but that's better than eternal darkness, hey? Okay. So that little devil fella wants to help me. And this totally unrelated, amazing Lord Apollyon dude wants to help me. So I lack the blessings, and Apollyon gives me the blessings. He gives me exactly what I need. But we have to play a game of chance first. He says you must pose with me for my next portrait. And a statue and stuff, you know, so. pretty good at that game. So I'd recommend, if you want this full kind of thing, you should watch the previous Hand of Fate stream. And I read through all of this, and it was cool. But essentially, you gamble, and Lord Apollyon gives you what you want. Alright. But the stakes get higher and higher. Okay, so I have some fame. I rescue Ariadne, who is my companion. Malaclips is accused of, like, witchcraft. So now I have to save him. You find the weapon merchant's carriage parked behind a seedy tavern. So we've done this a couple times. What do I want? Let's do this one for the wheel. Yeah, that could be useful. Here he is again. So there's a little devil that he summons. I have to strike the creature. You knock the devil unconscious, you take the horn from the devil. He needs this ingredient, but you're given a choice. Turns out if you refuse to strike the demon and you just kind of ask him nicely, you kind of fuck yourself a little bit there. Okay, so that's done. Buy some weaponry. Definitely gonna buy food. Don't spend the gold. Alright, so then weapons aren't needed. I just bought some food. Did I buy too much? I think that's gonna be okay. Just buying the food. Not the weapons. Okay, Lord Apollon's here. We talk for a while. He asks me... take Blue Tail, she's the fastest. So we take a griffin here, I guess. And Malaclips is basically about to be murdered. And that's a problem. And the mayor does not want to listen to me at all because Malaclips is basically accused of witchcraft and being an all-around jerk. Vinny, you need 150 gold later. Not really, because that's another Lord Apollyon thing. Lord Apollyon can just give you the gold. You return to the fine mansion and are greeted again. And so Lord Apollyon says that he can help out. He just wants me to play the cards. He's a nice guy. Good. Another win!
Fame alone
So he goes over to Rumstock.
Let action carry you forward.
He goes over to Rumstock and he basically says, yeah, this Malaclips guy is fine. You can trust me. I'm a very, very, very rich and, nice man. Very nice! You gain 36 fame. Holy shit. Okay, well now I'm rich and famous. the hero of the Empire, is in our village. So then we convince the mayor that Malaclips is not a twat. And Malaclips says, like, where'd you get that stuff from? But I still have 2 companions that are unfortunately in danger. There's a ransom for Estrella. Or Kolbjorn. Right, this is where I need 150 gold, but I don't need to spend my own gold here. Here we go, this dude again. What's his name? Theophilus? What do I need next? He opens a vial. You feel some part of you torn away. I have to give up a blessing, or a couple. So we'll get rid of that, and I'm gonna keep the stuff for the gambits. Except for the dice one. Oh fuck, I gotta get rid of another one. I'll get rid of the wheel gambit. Okay, so we're just building this potion. Alright, I don't think I need any food. Theophilus means friend of God. No shit. Oh, I think someone said that last time. Should I be buying food? Should I You may need a lot of food. Well, that's the thing, I don't need the gold. Because fucking the nice man, Apollyon's gonna give it to me. Here he is again. He wants to know what's going on. Explain that you do not have the ransom gold. I'd like to help if I may, Apollyon says earnestly. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? If you win, then I will give you the required gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, well, shall we say that you owe me a day's service? I have business interest in the northern hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with northerner warriors, despite the Emperor's claims. How about it, adventurer? Kolbjorn's life could be saved with the turn of the card. Excellent, let's begin. This one kind of sucks. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the fucking chat. Hootie, I hope you feel better. I think it's this one too. It's a failure. I think I don't know which one it could be this time. Maybe the middle. Failure. Luck is not with you today, it seems. Let's play again. If I win this round, then you must act as my personal bodyguard at the next Winter Solstice Festival. Wow. This fucking rotten luck. You still lack the funds to retrieve your friend. I shall gift you the gold and perhaps one day you will be able to return the favor. With a gesture from Apollyon, a small humanoid creature brings over a chest of gold. I hope with that gold you get your friend back in one piece. Do visit again sometime and let me know how it went. Wow. Well, that sucked. I just owe this nice Apollyon fellow. Let's see, I owe him... What do I owe him? Oh, I have to make a couple deliveries. I'm a mail guy now. And then next year I have to defend him at the Winter Solstice Festival. No, it's no problem. Okay, so... I give 150 gold. Kolbjorn is fine. Okay, again, I read through all this last time, for anyone just joining. I did every bit of reading for this mission in the previous stream I did of this, but failed. Estrella Fior has been captured and sentenced to death by the Emperor.
Everything is easier
Here we
with
go.
a map that you can trust. Of course, that's the core of the question, isn't it?
Merrick relaxes aback one of two camels resting under a grove of palms. A dry heat blows from the west. Climb aboard and lead the way, he says, tossing you the map. Sorry for taking it before, but you really can't be too trusting of people these days. You take a moment to consult the map you discovered while raiding caravans. It traces the merchant routes that crisscross the desert lands skirting the nation. Ah. The deserts hide many forgotten paths, but only the most prepared or most desperate risk trying to find them. I understand now.
Another step into the emptiness. At least one hopes. Keep on walking through. Make time while you may. You see how the game changes, how its pieces move around, sometimes under your control, and sometimes not. Hunting for food, I understand, but for sport?
This is why I need a lot of food. I need to talk to that little devil fella, though. Alright, so I did this one, too. Oof. Regular success. You find a pair of giant hogs locking tusks. They're too busy fighting for dominance to notice you enter their territory. As you slay the biggest of the two, the other flees, leaving a trail of blood behind. Across the field, a boar knocks Ursus to the ground. You continue hunting until the sun begins to set and haul your kills back to the farmhouse. Ursus paces in front of a pile of dead beasts as the farmer tallies your kills. Go. Got the required kills. Looks like a tie, the farmer announces. For ridding my land of these foul beasts, I offer you both a share of my bountiful harvest. Just some extra food. Grateful to you both. My fields will be safe once more, says the farmer, embracing his precious flock of sheep. You enter a tavern one evening, just as a gang of soldiers rise angrily from a table, leaving just a well-dressed civilian seated. You cheating son of a harpy! One of them yells. Gentlemen, please. I cannot help it if Lady Luck has taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky, soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. Oh, I did this one too. I won this one's token. I don't know, Let's see. Target 3. That's gonna be tough. They give me gold for turning in the thief. Here he is. Theophilus is here. Theophilus, rather. Greetings, mortal. Trade with him, obtain the feather of an angel. So let's trade for an angel feather. We did, again, I did all this, so I just need to make sure I get this. Duplicate that card. Good. Okay, so, I tell the dwarf that the feather's a fake, and bring it to Theophilus. Takes the feather, adds it to the spell. At last, after all these years, I will be free. You lunge forward, reaching for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it.
Breathe. You have done well.
Alright, so, to get the gold, I have to save Theophilus. I'm gonna give him the vial. This is what I did last time, but it also prevented me from winning. You give it to me willingly? I do not know your every deed and exploit, hero, but I do know that this is the greatest mercy you will ever perform. I now have one last game to play that I may win my freedom. Now I can get over there.
How will you
or I will be able
the
to.
desolation you've uncovered?
I just want to know how to get this token.
The endless wastes have their own way of focusing the mind. We begin to notice the more subtle nuances.
Passing sandstorm reveals the entrance to a mysterious cave in the distance. Ah. Following the vague notes scrawled on your map, you journey through the desert. Oh shit, there's huge failure now. Okay, I just need to get over. Normally you can't get over to this card. And the only way to go is to, one, you could drink the potion, which, you know, only gets you probably the silver token. Or two, you could go to Lord Apollyon, who, and here's a spoiler, everyone, is the devil. And his last card game, I know, who didn't see that coming? He's a man of wealth and taste. His last card game is unwinnable. And he then binds you to servitude forever in the depths of hell. I know, crazy. Mental, even. There's that success. Wow, I got really lucky with these cards.
Can you hope to resolve things now?
You are spotted as you approach a remote but well-guarded Empire fort. A call to arms rises from the walls as twin ballistas stall your advance. Oof. Imperial soldiers block the path ahead. Shit, and I'm on my own now, too. Henricus the Warden, loyal to the Emperor and unforgiving in battle. Heavily armored, a knight can easily turn the tide of battle. Use bash to break their armor. There we go. Lucky I got a couple health potions. Damn it. Go! That breaks through some of their... No, it doesn't really break through their shielding, does it? The hell kind of hammer has that kind of power that it can, like, stick a dead body to itself? Let's go. Gods, I was strong then. Oh. Bobby B versus Rhaegar Targaryen at the Trident, colorized. Gods, end this fight before I piss myself! With birds already feasting on the greater part of the fort's garrison, you gain easy access to the fort and locate Estrella in her cell. Took your time, she says with a crooked smile. You briefly relate the difficulties that have beset your other companions as you exit the now deserted fort. I overheard the warden say that someone gave them information, told them right where I was going to be the day they ambushed me, Estrella says, pausing to relieve a fallen soldier of his weapon. Sounds like someone with a lot of clout went to a lot of trouble organizing all this. You're making some powerful enemies. Later that night, Theophilus appears from the darkness. Thank you, friend. With your help, I have at last gained my freedom. Perhaps one day I can return the favor.
There is much left to do, but we are beginning to.
Little Devil, Dwarven Haggler, Gambling Hansel, return to Rumstock. Yes, there's that gold. For saving Theophilus and your companions, you get the Mark of Damnation. For crossing the desert, Cave of Wonders. That was awesome. I made an enemy with a lot of clout. I want to give you just a word of advice. If you make enemies to the point where the devil is coming after you, well, you want to place your head firmly between your legs, kiss your ass goodbye, or go to church. No one has more clout than the devil. We all know this. He laid traps for Troubadour and get killed before they reach Bombay, according to Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones. Yeah, this is just the prequel to Cuphead. Alright, the tower. A sorceress is besieged by Empire soldiers. Rumor has it she holds knowledge significant to the Emperor. Ascend the sorceress's tower guarded by levels of traps and strange magic. Excuse me, to find the answers you seek. So I guess, Estrella. And there's the Drunkard, the far north. Get some of these new... Oh, whoops. I'm a dumbass. Spider Trap, the Old Maiden. Again with the Old Maiden. God, I can't... That's a double one. That one's tough. Winding Trail, Spyglass, Spider Trap, that's fine. I do want to try this one. And we'll try the, we're gonna do the Estrella mission. So let's sort by... Special? Did I not? Where it is? Where's that shit? This mission's perfect for the Old Maiden token? Really? Well, again, you need... You can't do, oh, here it is. Peasant King. You can't do... the Old Maiden without the other card. So you need like the two-part, right? Just let me know real quick before I move on. Okay, so we do that. Where's that new ring? The Ram Shield, Thorn Shell, Holy Mace. You can get resources, but not the token. You give the potion to the maiden, and the dealer reshuffles the board. I mean, I guess I could bring it with me. We'll see. So, like, I got a gold token that gave me a crazy ring. I want to see what this crazy ring is. It's the crazy ring of... What the fuck was it? Ring of... Or maybe it's in my supplies? Yep, it's the Mark of Damnation. What the fuck? How could this be good? It's the Mark of Damnation. That does not sound good. That makes me very nervous. The ring on itself is useless. Since I'm using mainly hammers here, so we've got all this. I should bring a helmet. Certainly could use one. Gladiator's Visage. Bring that. So, we got that. And the Old Maiden. I'll bring the Old Maiden. I won't be able to get the token, but I will bring the Old Maiden. And I think we're good now. Mostly. Offerings of food to ascend the tower. Alright.
The blasted
Thank you,
tower
Meme
has been
Fraiche.
long the symbol of mankind's folly, of things coming to an end. We have not yet reached our conclusion, yet we creep closer with each step. Traps have often been a factor of the game, yet here they are transformed into an end of themselves. Here they become the entirety of our examination.
Does anyone else think that Vinny sounds a bit like Adam Driver? Wow, that's an interesting one. No, I don't think I do, but I do sink into my words in a similar way. Like, I kind of bite on them, if that makes sense. It's kind of a New York thing. And I actually thought Adam Driver lived in New York for a while. I still don't know if that's true, but I looked it up, and it turns out he was not born in New York City. But I don't think so. I just hear a little bit of, like, what I thought to be maybe a little, New York accent. So. But then again, someone said I sound like Dane Cook. Other people say I sound like Damon Albarn, minus the accent. I got that once through email. I was like, what? What? An encampment of soldiers, Empire soldiers, waits.
100 years for my revenge. It appears I must wait 100 more.
Sorry, dealer. An encampment of Empire soldiers waits at the base of the tower. This looks like Castlevania. Some are napping, others are cooking fish upon a fire. An older soldier greets your approach. Captain Hardwick of the 6th Legion, what is your business here? Well, I want to enter the tower. I've sent far too many men up that Maker-forsaken tower, and they never return. As far as I'm concerned, you are welcome to it. We wait here until that traitor turns up, of course. The capital didn't think to give us a description of what the traitor looks like. All they said is that he will be participating in treasonous activities. There is a door on the first landing. It doesn't budge to force nor fire. You must give the gargoyle statue beside it an offering of fruits and breads to open the door. I guess we'll explore around the tower. The libraries hold little knowledge of this mysterious north, past the colossal height of Mount Freitas. There are only theories, ancient creatures, haunted weird woods, and rumors of a powerful sword trapped in a frozen lake at the end of the world. Only one who would journey deep into the unknown would be worthy of the blade, it is said. There is a rough path that hugs Mount Freitas, carving around it, heading north. Someone has made an effort to pave it. A hungry, desperate farmer offers passage for bread. She claims that she knows the road ahead. This is not the mission to be doing this, but I'm gonna do it. It is a quiet journey. You take a carriage as far as it will go. Continue down this path. It will take you north. The farmer tips her hat before departing. Be careful out there. You head into the frozen thickets. Oh, this is the worst possible fucking card. A wooden temple blanketed in snow breaks through the fog. An old northerner burning pungent grasses in a copper basin lifts his hand in greeting. Pilgrims, the moon path of the wild woods is haunted. Although it is faster, you should take the safer, longer route, the sun path. Press on for 2 food. I mean, I've already committed to this. Just as the priest had said, a stone etched with a sun and another etched with a moon signal the path splitting into 2. The moon path leads into a thick forest. Let's take the moon path. The road is rougher now, cobblestones giving way to dirt paths framed by banks of snow. You hear a curious weeping from somewhere ahead. Do you think Lord Apollyon could help me out here? I would really love if my friend from the previous mission, Lord Apollyon, the wealthy, classy aristocrat, Lord Apollyon. Wraith, spurned on eternally by rage and sorrow. Raids can drain life with an unavoidable spell. Attack them quickly to stop the effect. The charitable Lord Apollyon. I kind of need that health. Holy shit. Still alive. No, I don't need any of the health. I don't need any of the food. Nah! Further along, you find 2 graves and a weathered stone tablet. Here lies Queen Emmeline and her Isabel. Rest in peace, you murderers. You follow the path for a few more days, until finally the tree line begins to thin. As the sun rises, you leave the forest behind. You kill the past, and step into a vast plain of smooth ice. Nothing but flat ice stretches on for eternity. But we've come this far. 18? 18. That's a perfect roll. Your time in the forest is but a distant memory. The ice wastes now stretch on in every direction. You carve an arrow in the ice each night so as not to forget where north is. We press on for 2 food. Oh, look at that. That cool stuff. It's still trying to make me do a perfect dice roll. Unbelievable. There's no way. No. No way. I'm also taking that card out of the deck. I need, like, dice boost blessings and items to get that.
Options yet lay before you, but some of those doors are now closed.
Food gone. Health diminished. Will to carry on. Equally diminished. Far north encounter. Removed. I'm gonna do the Empire Fort. Because there's a gain resources thing here, and it seems good.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
Remove the damnation ring?
Is the home of one who can answer your questions. I do not think she will appreciate you calling, however.
What is it? Can summon a lost soul. Can be used from camp. I mean, I don't know what that means. I'm very unsure about that. What is his business? Captain Hardwick is taken aback and then laughs. We were posted here to look out for a man. You're a man. Maybe you're the one they're looking for? He chuckles incredulously. What is in the tower? No clue. There is a door on the first landing that will not open unless you provide an offering of apples to the gargoyle statue. Moreover, it only permits one soul to pass through. All the men I've sent through the door have not returned. I've sent word to the capital that this is a doggone accursed mission. Haven't heard back, of course, so the capital can suck a lemon. The boys and I are going to relax and enjoy a fishing in the sun. Behind him, Hardwick's soldiers begin to throw fish at each other in jest. That sounds like a nice job.
An opportunity once more to find what you need.
You see an adventurer leaving a farm with a large basket of fresh vegetables and sweet pies. He grins at you as he passes, looking terribly pleased with himself. An elderly farmer flaps his hand at you as you near the farm.
"Ho, adventurer!" he shouts. "Be you a small potato or an acclaimed hero? Come closer so my eyes can see you."
He squints at you and declares you a nobody.
"A small potato after all."
He turns his nose up at you and you bid an awkward goodbye before leaving his hands. His lands! This isn't Hand Simulator. You require 30 fame.
Even as the Empire closes down, as each piece becomes more isolated, still the gates open. Nothing can be kept silent forever.
Lord Apollyon could get me 30 fame. Easy. You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment and devious schemes. Snap. Your foot breaks a twig, and the noise falls silent. This can suck a lemon. A few mages come furiously out of the tent, following by a hulking ogre. The ogre spits at the mage's feet. What nonsense here on this day of trading? Bootless knaves, thou did not think to spell the forest against wanderers? One of the mages shrug. At least he looks healthy and full of blood. Could fetch a lot at the market. Mage. A century of persecution has left only the most martial still willing to call themselves mage. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance. Use evade to avoid their attacks.
Oh, the Empire never trained me for this.
I'm more worried about the ogre. Oh my god. Never mind. Mage has gotta go first. I changed my mind. Fuck is this? Oh, you snared me! Wow. That fucking wombo combo. I am about to fail this mission. You know what's crazy about that? That's crazy about that is I was blocking those attacks. The ogre was... Either I was missing the blocks, or the ogre is so powerful that he goes through the blocks. But I was pressing the block button. That's fucking mental.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can
No, the
weigh you
greens are
down
blocked,
and
the red
make
is
your
dodge. I was
challenges
dodging, I fucked up plenty. But some of the greens I hit. At least I thought I did.
You are not the only one who would seek to ascend. Not in any sense.
I guess this is fine. You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment. Okay, here's this again. Oh wow. I don't have to fight an ogre this time. A few unsavory looking people exit the tent in a menacing fashion, along with a bevy of skeletons. This is amazing.
What are you doing snooping around here? You trying to kill our skeleton friends here?
Another thief brandishes their weapon frantically.
No, leave them alone. Just because they're skeletons don't mean they did nothing wrong.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the first time I've seen some, like, fair treatment of skeletons in a video game. I'm very, very pleased.
Whatever you're planning, now would be a good time to fill me in.
Why are they drinking with skeletons? Like, I want to know now, like, what was so entertaining about these skeletons that they would hang out with them? I want to hang out with the skeletons. Oh, that poor Skutal. Ah. It's a lot easier than the mage and the ogre. Okay, I missed those dodge blocks, rather. Missed that one, too. Damn, combat got fucking crazy. I'd like to think that one skeleton was playing, like, xylophone on their rib cages. And it was something out of, like, an old, like, 30s Halloween cartoon. A mage pokes her head out from the tent and notices the dead bodies. Alright. Look, we don't have time for this here. She throws a sack of something at you. Bash causes additional damage to armor. Or I get the Holy Mace. Damages the undead. I'll take this. I'll use it when I get the fame for it.
Blessings and questions.
Oh, and food, too. Don't follow us. The mage waves her arm, and the tent, along with the mages and sundry, disappear into nothingness. Here's the unimpressed farmer again. Let's just forget about this. If I get the fame, I'll go back to the farmer.
Fame, of course, is a sword that cuts both ways. There are times when one would rather not be known.
You pass through a village. Just another adventurer. The villagers nod kindly as you pass. Oh, okay then. Use an artifact. Can summon a lost soul. Late one night, on the eve of a full moon, you summoned Theophilus, the apparition you helped free from enslavement by a Dark Lord. "Greetings, mortal," he rasps, emerging from the embers of the campfire. "The blessing that I now possess could be yours also. In theory," Theophilus says. "I have no means to transfer the power to you, but we could craft the spell again. You will require the same components as before. However, they are not easily found." Yeah, this is fucking useless. "Of course," Theophilus replies. "How a mortal could assemble them not once, but twice in one lifetime escapes me. Perhaps another time," he says, fading like a half-forgotten dream. I really have to, like, get the cards for that shit. You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous God damn it, this again? I don't know how I did that. It looks like we're fighting skeletons again. Them skeletons that did nothing wrong. If only I had some, like, skeleton hurt juice. I know just the thing. America's #1 soda. Destroys bones. Double hit there. Oh my god. Down to my last fucking 21 health. Unbelievable. Hammer is not the best weapon to be using against thieves. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, this is what I need. If the game has an artifact that like can help me in this like specific way, that would be great. I'll show you. You've seen it. This popular drink demolishes your bones from the inside, but still remains the #1 drink in America.
We often protect ourselves by hurting those who befriend us, don't you think?
That's a good item. Okay, still don't know how to
A
do that.
splash of silver and an opportunity to mold the world to your liking.
While wandering the forest, you spy a deer glowing with a silver light. There's no spengs this time, just whoop. Okay. With great care, you close the distance. The deer watches you with golden brown eyes, but it does not flee. Let's offer it some cake.
That will set you in good stead from here.
You offer a spice cake to the deer. After sniffing at it for a while, it nibbles at it, allowing you to pet its warm, speckled fur. The silver light surrounding the deer spreads up your arm until it engulfs you as well. You feel a strange sensation in your kneecaps and watch stunned as your coins become baked potatoes and your rations turn to silver. Your food and gold have been switched. Wait, what? My coins became baked potatoes? What? You wonder something that I forgot to read. While lost in your reverie, the deer bounds away into the forest.
The stench of death is upon everything here. We understand that, you and I.
It's a good deer, and a good deal. A miasma hangs in the air, thick and redolent, with the dead things trapped in the dark waters. Just walking this path has been known to leave travelers with a lifelong cough. You spy an old carriage through the fog, its wheels locked in the mire. The occupants either fled or were eaten by the inhabitants of the swamp long ago. Since the fog is thickest around the rotting timbers, there may be valuables within. Enveloped in a thick cloud of marsh gas, you carefully make your way across stones and fallen logs towards your target. Look at that speng. That's like... That's really like in there. Jeez. I could go for the silver, but where's the fun in that? God. Alright, I'll take it. Or I could retry the pendulum. No, you know what? I'll take the silver. It's fine. You make your way to the carriage and discover an old crate. The lock rips from the sodden wood, giving you access to the equipment inside. Let's see, what is this? Draw one food card after any combat in which you take less than 15 damage. First time you complete a combat unharmed, add a blessing to the map. Huh. Yeah.
I'm sure you will find your own arenas to put this to work. Too many do not think of what lays ahead of them. After an eternity in a timeless void, I do not have this luxury.
The stars shine bright on this cold, frosty night when you happen upon a balding man looking at the heavens through a spyglass. He rubs his hands together to keep warm. When he sees you approach, he stares over his spectacles and says,
If you have something to keep my ears warm, I will reveal to you your future.
I'll lend it to him. But I need it back, because I just got that. After 3 encounter, gain your helm, then discard this card. He graciously accepts your offer. He puts the helm on and looks at the sky through his spyglass.
I can see a glimpse of your future in the stars. You have quite a journey ahead of you. There, it's me, it's Ringo. Hello.
Okay, you can get new lands. Let's enter the tower. Captain Hardwick signals you over. Once you reach a safe landing, return to report what you have seen. Make her watch over you, he adds gruffly. You arrive at the first landing at the first door. True to Hardwick's word, the wooden door lacks even a handle, and your attempts to kick it open are futile. There is a stone gargoyle beside it, its hand outstretched, its mouth a gaping grin. You hear ancient gears in the walls click to life, and the handleless door swings open. You enter, but as Estrella goes to follow you, the gargoyle's eyes flare red and the stone doors slam shut. No amount of pushing manages to budge it. The only way is up. You venture up the stairs, preparing yourself for whatever is in the store. That's right, Ringo's about to be knighted. We got Sir Paul McCartney and now Sir Richard Starkey soon. It's kind of nice. Good for him. It's odd to think that, a knight of the British Empire has a song called the No-No Song, where he talks about not doing cocaine. That's good.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yo! I'm good. I'm alright. I'm fine. Fine. Just a little pissed at myself, that's all. I've done these types of areas no problem in the past. But now I hit every single one. Relieved, you pass through the trap level's exit. There is a stone lever by the exit, glowing with silver light. You take the risk and pull it. A wreath of silver light passes through you. You feel a strange sensation in your kneecaps as you watch your rations transform into fresh-baked vegetable pies. Bizarrely, you sense that your notoriety has changed. You wonder whether there is a pattern to the silver light's magic. Your food and fame have been switched. Pulling the lever appears to have deactivated the traps. It is now safe to journey up to this point.
Atop this tower?
Stairs spiral up into the darkness.
So to keep you out?
As you ascend the stairs, you pass a dimly lit landing, empty save for a primitively hewn stone bear set in the center. Let's approach the statue. Close up, the statue's eyes are bored so deep into the stone that they resemble dark, endless pits. There's an inscription etched upon its snout. I laughed and she cursed me. I walked for an age to see her weeping. I felt fury as she kissed her lover. This is just the song, and I would walk 5,000 miles. Just in poet form. Grant me the face of my last hour. Make it angry face. Gray gas pours at the statue's eye holes, flooding the room. Not quick enough. You breathe in a little. You cough wetly into your hand. It's blood. What did I do wrong? Wasn't the last thing it did angry? Don't worry about the bear. You didn't read? Guess I fucked up. You journey upward into the tower and arrive at another handleless door, distant sound of blades heralding more traps beyond the threshold, beside another stone gargoyle. We go back to Captain Hardwick. Sad. Last thing was happy because he laughed when he was cursed. Okay. Too late now. You report to Captain Hardwick about what you had witnessed within the tower. He notes it down and lets you go your own way. We're gonna have to explore the lands. I need health bad. Oh, thank God for that. Looking to avoid trouble with a local gang of thieves, you duck into an abandoned warehouse. Creeping among the broken crates and smashed furniture, you suddenly sense movement above you. An enormous spider descends from a silken thread. You flee the building. Alright, never mind that. Whatever that is. Helmet's back, but I got none of the positives.
This token.
I read this one previously, right? Some of the townsfolk claim he's a savior, others say he's a good-for-nothing layabout, Estrella explains. Regardless, the peasants hold him in some esteem here in Farwater. Yeah, there's a tune. I remember this. Infernal tooting stops. 27 loaves of bread. Alright. I don't have that much bread. Huh. Again, not a good card for this mission. Suddenly, a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. Weapons bristle from the trees around you, their wielders' faces obscured by the undergrowth.
Give us all your gold to die.
Oh boy, let's see if I can do this without taking any hits. And my helmet will give me a blessing.
Cowards! We'll leave you scattered.
I can still get a food. Never mind. Never mind. God damn it. With the cowards subdued, the thugs plead for their lives. Please, for the pity's sake. We only want to feed our families. What else would you have us do? 10 gold and let them go free.
Holy weapons for the righteous warriors. In this case, I guess you'll do.
Just can't help myself. Thank you, adventurer, from all of us and our families. We will spread word of your forgiveness and generosity. Your kind deeds will not be forgotten. This is after bashing them in the face with a hammer. You lose 10 gold and 6 fame. You gain 6 fame. That's good. Whilst passing through a nondescript village, a red-faced drunk grabs your arm. It's the mercenary that was the burning of Braden. The villagers refuse to believe your protested innocence. Surrounded by a bevy of sharp pitchforks, you hear a voice shrill.
Will you submit to a trial by fire, you murderer?
If it comes to combat, killing the villagers will surely make you even more notorious. Let's try to escape. You raise your eyebrows at Estrella, and with practiced synchronicity, you both flee.
Nicely timed.
Although angry, the villagers only give chase for a few fields before allowing you to escape. Just as you escape the last pursuer, a little girl jumps down from a tree and places a squishy cake in your hand.
For you, brave adventurer. I hope it helps your fight against the Great Doom.
Nice. 15 food, fuck yeah. Your path leads you past a remote Empire fort overlooking the well-worn road. As you approach, or at your approach, a large band of soldiers exits the fort and heads in your direction. Surprisingly, however, they pay no attention to you other than to shove you out of the way of their supply wagon. The captain is in no mood to talk as he hurries his men south toward the capital, away from the northern mountains. Let's inspect the fort. Oh, this is one of those... Oh, wow. That's the best dice roll I've ever had, I think. The entire fort is deserted, but you managed to scrounge some supplies. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm not even going to attempt to do that one. There's just too much food at stake. Good.
Under the usurper, the world fills with the untalented.
A net sweeps your feet and bundles you up in a tangle, a trap. A man in embarrassing green tights strolls towards you. Tingle?
Well, given the famine, how did you come by that many seed cakes?
He pokes your haversack with his sword. The gesture is rendered somewhat less impressive when his weapon gets caught in the net. Could have gotten 40 food. With his sword at your throat, you begin to hand him your rations.
No, your gold! Give me your gold!
He hurriedly tugs at the coin purse on your belt. Coins scatter everywhere, and he takes so long gathering them that you end up helping point them out. It's fine, I can lose some coinage. He moves to release you from the net, but stops, chiding himself. He uncomfortably bids you farewell, leaving you alone to disentangle yourself.
Good luck taking this token from me.
Okay, so here's the old maiden. We just ask for some supplies. And I got 3 food, okay.
A home for artifacts rare and fabulous. Also a cave of treachery and deceit.
This hidden oasis was once the home of a great magician, Merrick explains. His secrets are said to be lost, but I am sure they can be found. Your reward cannot be much further. The flickering light of your torch reveals rows of magical treasure as you enter the secret vault of a long-dead magician. This chamber is rumored to hold items of great power, Merrick explains. The ancient relics and ornaments shimmer quietly under a layer of dust. Take your pick. Oh, come on. There's no way I'm gonna get a 17 again. You select a crystal vial filled with some kind of yellow liquid. It suddenly shatters, splashing you with the caustic acid. But only a few are real, Merrick admits, sensing your anger. The rest are traps for burglars, said to explode, or worse, without warning. Don't worry. This means one less trapped item. Man, if only I had that thing that made the dice rolls better. I think I can make 15 happen. I just need... fuck that. You select a harp that begins to sing, badly. Gradually its shrieking becomes so loud and grating that you smash it to pieces just to save your sanity. None of the other objects appear to have been disturbed by the effects of the spell. You have successfully identified another one of the trapped items. 13 this time. Ah, this isn't the 11 I wanted. Yeah, there we go. The item you selected glows with inner power as you pick it up. It is more beautiful than I had imagined. Merrick grabs it hastily from you. This item will finally allow me to sway the guild. I am sorry, my friend, he says as he puts the artifact in his cloak. You were a great pupil, and you've played your part, but now you are only a loose end. Well, you lame asshole. Holy shit, it's Spider-Man. I'm just not fucking fast enough. Amazing rope, strange rope hero, policeman. I'm gonna get a food gain from that because of the helmet. It seems I underestimated you from the first day you caught me back in the city bazaar. I should have known you'd best me in the end. The young thief winces as he pushes the artifact towards you. Take it. It is yours.
A moment of history and a cloud of death.
That's fine. I'll take that. Okay, I guess we'll go back into the tower.
How easily
Lose
will you
20
pass the
food.
traps put there to stop you?
I made this amazing thing tonight. Red Bib had a particularly good thing. I'll tell you about it, just give me a second. It was like ground beef, right, with sauce, no ketchup, raw sauce. And you kind of put that together with some pasta. But like, you know, there's kale in there too, but I didn't mind it so much because you had to cook the kale with shallot and garlic, and it was just really, really, really good. Really heavy, but I was hungry. I didn't even give a shit. It was so fucking awesome. How do you like your pasta, Vin? Hey, Joel. I kind of like it al dente a little bit, but not too al dente. Kind of more somewhere in between. Yeah, good. Yeah. somewhere in the middle ground of al dente and, like, kind of softer. That health is very useful. I always loved the sounds that Solid Snake made when he died. Like stuff like... Like, I always wondered why David Hayter chose that kind of sound for a death. And then, here I am playing Hand of Fate 2, and I jump into a spinning blade and I make the same fucking sound. I get it. Relieved, you pass through the trap level's exit. You pull the stone lever by the exit. You watch your coins disintegrate, only to be replaced by other coins. Bizarrely, you sense that your notoriety has changed. What? Oh, fuck that.
More traps. More questions.
Suddenly you hear a shriek like banshee. A dark shape comes rushing down the steps towards you. Let's hit it. You draw your weapon and smash it onto its head. The shape topples down the stairs into the light. With a sinking heart, you recognize the sigil of the Empire. It's a soldier. She may be one of Hardwick's own. While those in the encampment are tan and fatten on fish, her face is gaunt and pale. You wonder how long she has been in this place, and why she could not leave. On closer inspection, the soldier is still breathing, albeit unconscious. You jog a little up the stairs and find that yet another door precedes this landing, with a familiar begging gargoyle. You hoist the soldier over your soldier. What? You hoist the soldier over your shoulder, it should say. But I like the idea of hoisting soldiers over soldiers. And head back down the tower to report to Captain Hardwick. There is unfamiliar flurry of activity from Hardwick's soldiers when you return with the body. Captain Hardwick brusquely grunts his thanks as soldiers clap your back. Do they not know I, like, smashed her in the face with a hammer by accident? Here's the deer again. I like this deer. Oh wait, no I don't. Oh yeah, no I do. I have 20 coin. Which will now be 20 food.
Breathe. You have done well.
Okay. There we go. Band of thugs. You find a makeshift tent in the forest. Oh, it's this one again. I just don't want to read Cacophony again. Wow. It's the thieves and skeletons and shit. You know, I think I'm gonna change this weapon. Should use the weathered blades, right? No, those skeletons did nothing wrong. Vinny, skeletons make poor liars. Do you know why? You can see right through them. Get out of here. Oh, that's how that works? Ah! Ah, fucking! Ah, fuck! Jeez. That would be a really cool thing for me to use. I don't have the fame for it because it was switched out for food or gold. But that's nice.
Another fortune teller, and another opportunity for you to hear naught but what pleases you.
I've decided not to, observe such beauty this time. I gotta escape again.
Patience.
Wow!
Do not move too quickly, for haste brings
Whoa,
only
what?
failure.
The fuck? Oh my god. More thugs, more bones. I'd be lucky if this one's bones. It's bones again. What is happening? My luck tonight is just insane. I'm gonna use these arrows properly this time. Look at that. Skeletons are dead immediately. Well, I guess they kind of started dead, you know? I didn't see that one. You know, guys, oh my god! I tried to do the invincibility frames. And I fucked it up. Not ready yet.
Many never recover fully from the sickness that fills the fens.
Okay, here's this again. Oh, this is a crazy spang, right? Yeah. Whoa! Wow. Okay. I don't know what's happening. I have a superpower tonight. Moving gracefully to the carriage, you quickly gain access to a pair of locked crates contained within. Locked crates with something contained within. What do I want? Definitely this. Definitely that. And the ring of
So
food.
much magic comes down to simple needs in the end, don't you find?
My luck has returned. Let's see, is the farmer? No, farmer's still not impressed. I need 30 fame. Health gain. Yes, I want that. Here's this one again. Oh, Fuck.
Poorly
Oh,
done.
no.
You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Whether by planning or unhappy coincidence, a stray leg catches your ankle, and you tumble painfully to the ground. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Look at that. The villagers shout fearfully and brandish their pitchforks. You draw your weapon with reluctance. A little too much spaghetti there. Gotta balance out the good luck with some terrible luck. At least I look badass now, finally. Oh, it's some really juicy sounds right there. These poor villagers. They don't deserve this. Well, maybe I'll get a blessing. Nice arm, dude. Get some food and some extra food. And a blessing. Score the exact target value in a dice gambit to draw 3 equipment cards, then discard this card. Farmer still doesn't give a shit. Why do I gain fame for murder? Okay. Give the food to the gargoyle. Why are farmers trying to... Well, because I have a reputation. They said I was at something that I don't remember being at. Probably a great idea to just jump headfirst into that. Remember that time you were escaping a burning district? They think you did it. Of course. Okay. My notoriety has changed with my food yet again. Meaning, I lose my armor of gluttony and everything. Great. Pulling the lever appears to have deactivated the traps.
Is in sight. Or is it?
As you climb, you notice more and more vines breaking through the tower masonry. You reach the next landing and your jaw drops. Somehow, growing from the stone is a huge tree. It seems ancient. Craning your neck, you see its branches disappear high in the darkness above. It sways gently, despite there being no breeze. Ignore the strange dungeon tree. No, we climb this. You hoist yourself up. As you navigate the twisted branches, you feel like a child again. Dim light filters peacefully through the leaves, dappling the tower in a warm glow. Hanging from a branch, you spy a pear, glowing with a familiar silver light. Eat it. The pear is crisp and sweet. Its sticky juices clog your throat. You begin to choke. You feel a strange sensation in your kneecaps and you watch your coins disintegrate, only to be replaced by other coins. Bizarrely, you sense that your notoriety has changed. Plus 17 now.
Many of the priesthood prefer maces because they do not draw blood. Foolishness when you think about it, as they are hardly bloodless in practice.
Exploding kneecaps. You journey higher into the tower. And there's one more gargoyle. So I just really don't need too much more food.
It took me over a century to restore myself to this shabby rendition of life. It will take longer still before these caches come into the open. Back to the bones.
Cave again.
I hope
Wow!
you've learned to be their master.
Wow. Worst. Oh, come on. I can do this. I can do this. Oh. Oh.
There's nothing possible without healing.
I basically just
must heal
lost
more than ourselves. We must heal
30
this
health
world.
to get 30 health. Is what just happened. Oh. Let me know what you guys want me to do. Alright, you want me to attack? You want blood. I forgot to switch back to the weapons. Oh, I'm fucked. Ah. Mortal Kombat ass looking motherfucker. Think the hit. Something happened there. Cowardly fucking scarecrow. This time, I'm not gonna be the nice guy here. I need the spoils. I will take... Didn't I have the Mark of Damnation already? I guess I lost it. Should have took the food. Yeah, I'm taking their fucking spoils. It's this one again. Yeah, overconfidence. Slow, insidious killer in that.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Ooh, after 4 combats against corrupted, draw 4 gain cards, then discard this card. Okay, that's not gonna happen. That's this fucker again. $15 lost. Alright. Wasn't a huge hit, but I can't do that one. Can't do this one. This I can probably do. I'm gonna need 15. 16. Great. Yeah, 15 gold is good. I could probably buy some food with that.
And here
And
is
the
your
maiden.
reward, at least in potential.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, that's just the proper amount of food. Beautiful. Let me see if I can buy anything. I don't really need that. I can buy some food. I could sell equipment. If I really needed to. I don't need to. I think we can impress the farmer now, yeah. But the farmer's not here.
Mages have always had to deal with fear. The usurper's organized an inquisition to put an end to us. He has not succeeded yet.
So I didn't read that because I thought it was... It's late. It's over. It's like 3:10 a.m. But I'll tell you this. I saw the word sorceress. Though no hungry gargoyles bar your way, the traps have been powered up again. You grit your teeth and enter the first trap level once more. You must reach the top of the tower before it's too late.
Now and will be of little use to you here.
That's what I meant to do. I meant to equip the fucking artifact. I have another one. Okay. Oh, fuck. No, 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 I need to equip the other one. Oh, damn it. Vinny, this was kind of the sleeper hit game of the year, huh? I never imagined it would go on for this long. I didn't think it would go on for this long either. This is like 23 hours of streaming I've done so far for this game. I thought it was gonna be like an 8 to 10 hour game. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, part of me is a little upset that it's gone on this long, but I am enjoying it, so... Like, I don't actually have any regrets. This is great. But it's not for everybody. There's definitely people that don't show up for these streams because they just don't like the game, and that's cool. I'm not expecting everyone to like everything I stream. This is more of a chill stream thing. It's like story streaming, which is nice. I mean, Mario is great and all that, but it's nice to have some kind of like chill stuff to go back to every now and then. Okay. Past this door, you go ever upward to the next gargoyle. You find the way clear. The door is ajar. You push past it, but it does not lead to another trap level. A cold breeze buffets you. Buffets you. You are outside. I want to go to a buffet. I miss buffet. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Being pulled this way and that by the winds. If you fell, it would be your death. Stairs loop around the tower, leading upward, surely to the top. You reach the top to see an old robed woman restrained in ropes. Captain Hardwick holding a sword to her throat. There is no pity in his eyes as he looks at you, only wild fear. Back! You have been corrupted by mage filth! Unnatural! Dangerous filth! His voice rises shrilly as he lifts his sword for the executioner's blow. You leap forward and parry his strikes. Respected by his soldiers, a family man with fondness for fishing, and now one of you will die. Generals will cause damage to an area when they send their horns. Use evade to make yourself scarce.
I ask you to reconsider. You will not have another opportunity.
I can do that too. Except, I did it worse. Chris Hardwick must be defeated. I wasted so many of those arrows. You begin to untie the old mage. She stares, unblinking. You are the one who will kill him. Who are you? I am the sorceress atop the tower. She doesn't appear to have anything else to say on the matter. Ask about the Emperor. Emperor? She licks dry. Her dry, wrinkled lips. Is that what he calls himself now? The sorceress becomes frustrated at your clear confusion. The game of life and death, boy. He controls it now, and the land weeps for it. The north is burning. Peasants are forced to leave their homes and wander until they starve. Have you not seen the slave ships sent south? They creak, filled to the brim with his own children. He will force the world into submission if he must. She turns to you, voice low, but he wants to kill you. The Reaper, this Hardwick man. Yes, yes. The sorceress grasps your hand in hers. He wants to slice your head from your shoulders, to flay your skin and burn you alive, but you evade him at every turn. Do you not feel it in the air? The land rebels against his iron grip. The sorceress sweeps her arms high, and a deep rumble fills the sky. The High Priestess will soon descend the mountain on the great beast as her people's last hope. The mages brew anarchy. The blight grows stronger every day. Soon the very sea will run red. This will not end unless he is dead. Her head snaps to you, suddenly suspicious. What will you do if you face him? I intend to win the game of life and death. Her ink-black eyes scrutinize you. No good can come of this. No man was ever meant to command this game. Heed these words. Before Callus there was another. Before him another. And another before that. Her dry, wrinkled hands grab yours. Swear to me if it comes to it. Her eyes are blacker than night. Smash it. Burn the throne. Split the game down the middle, so none may sit at the table again. This is very Game of Thronesy now. Break the wheel. Well, I suppose chaos is a ladder. Confused thief. The unimpressed farmer. That's cool. Got a platinum card. One day I'll impress the farmer. Gambler's hood. That was a very successful mission. Just took a little while. We're getting a lot closer. We're getting there. Alright, that's the stream. Thanks for watching it. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Gonna do the art, but I'm also going to tell you that over the next couple days, I plan on doing some more Breath of the Wild DLC. I want to do a Skyrim stream. More bridge building, and Diddy Kong Racing. So I've got quite a few things that I'm streaming at the moment that I'm enjoying. Alright, now we have art. Diddy Kong Racing was actually really good. It held up nicely. It's just a very, like... It's weird, it's subtly different from Mario Kart in a way that makes it a little bit more its own thing. Like, the lack of the boosting when you drift and having to let go of the accelerator when you hit like speed boost. Those little changes, just like tiny little changes like that, can make a world of difference.